Tennis. Eala takes pride in super special win against Jasmine Paolini. Filipina tennis star Eala continues to rise on the international stage, as she claimed another win over a top 10 opponent at the Dubai Tennis Championships. This time, Eala pulled off a massive upset against world number 8 Jasmine Paolini of Italy to advance to the round of 16 of the WTA 1000 tournament. It marks the third time that she has beaten a player in the top 10 of the WTA rankings, after her victories over Madison Keys and Iga Swiatek in last year's Miami Open. Each match is a challenge and everybody at this stage really wants to continue, said Eala afterward. I'm not an exception to that either. It was an incredible experience, the 20-year-old said of the match. The mix of an amazing atmosphere, being in such a beautiful court as well as such high competition made this match super special for me. Eala cruised to a 6-1 victory in the opening set, serving well against Paolini. But the Italian regrouped in the second set, dragging Eala into an extended affair. The young Filipina showed her poise down the stretch, claiming a sensational 6-1, 7-6, 7-5 win. She is an incredible fighter, to be sure, Eala said of her foe. I think I try to remind myself that I was doing well. She earned those points as well, so I think that when I have an opportunity, every time opportunity rolls, I try my best to be brave and go for my ball. Her win over Paolini came in front of a massive crowd of Filipinos in Dubai, which Eala acknowledged was a factor in the match. The stadium was really full. I looked up and the Filipinos were there. It's really such a blessing to be able to play in those sorts of atmospheres, she said. I am really privileged and thankful that I am able to introduce women's tennis to a new demographic. I think they are really enjoying it, she added. A super special night, Eala's triumph over Jasmine Paolini. Under the bright lights of a roaring stadium, the tennis court became more than painted lines and taut netting. It became a canvas for belief. On one side stood Eala, young, determined, carrying not just a racket but the dreams of a nation. On the other stood Jasmine Paolini, a seasoned competitor whose footwork and fire had already carved her place among the elite. It was not just a match. It was a story unfolding point by point. The weight of the moment. For Eala, tennis has always been more than a sport. Growing up in the Philippines, she honed her craft far from the traditional epicenters of the game. While the world's top players often emerge from countries steeped in Grand Slam history, Eala carved her path through discipline, sacrifice, and a quiet, burning belief. Facing Paolini was a test of more than strokes and stamina. Paolini's reputation preceded her, her quickness across the baseline, her fierce returns, her refusal to yield an inch. She had toppled giants, weathered marathon rallies, and thrived under pressure. Yet as Eala stepped onto the court, she carried a calm defiance. This was her stage now. First set, the spark ignites. From the opening serve, the tension was electric. Paolini struck first, unleashing sharp angles that pulled Eala wide. The Italian's forehand cracked like a whip, dictating early rallies. But Eala did not retreat. She absorbed the pace, redirecting shots with surprising maturity. Her backhand, clean and fearless, found corners that forced Paolini to stretch. Every game was a battle of inches. When Eala broke serve for the first time, the crowd sensed something extraordinary brewing. The underdog was not merely surviving, she was imposing her will. Each winner she struck felt like a declaration, I belong here. The first set slipped through her fingers narrowly, but something intangible had shifted. She had found her rhythm. Second set, the turning point. In tennis, momentum is a fragile thing. A single double fault can unravel confidence. A single break can ignite a comeback. Eala entered the second set with sharper focus. Her footwork quickened. Her serves gained precision. She varied her pace, mixing deep drives with delicate drop shots that forced Paolini to sprint forward. Paolini, ever the fighter, responded with grit. Long rallies became chess matches, angles traded, patience tested. Sweat glistened under stadium lights as both players refused to blink. Then came the rally that would be replayed in highlight reels. 22 shots, baseline to baseline, neither conceding ground. At its climax, Eala stepped inside the court and struck a fearless cross-court winner. The stadium erupted. That point was more than a statistic. It was belief crystallized. Eala captured the second set, her fist clenched, eyes blazing with quiet joy. Final set. The edge of history. The deciding set unfolded like a heartbeat, steady, pounding, relentless. Paolini drew on her experience, crafting angles and pushing Eala to her limits. But Eala's composure held. She served with authority, trusting her preparation. At 5-4, serving for the match, the magnitude of the moment loomed. Across the net stood a top-tier opponent. Around her, the crowd held its breath. Within her, nerves whispered. The first match point slipped away, a return just long. The second came after a grueling exchange. Paolini attacked, but Eala defended brilliantly, turning defense into offense with a down-the-line strike that kissed the sideline. In that instant, the scoreboard told a story, but it was the expression on Eala's face that revealed its depth. Relief. Gratitude. A super special win. Beyond the scoreline. For Eala, defeating Paolini was not merely an upset, it was validation. It was proof that years of sacrifice had meaning. The early mornings. The lonely training blocks. The doubts that creep in when progress feels slow. This victory resonated far beyond the tournament. Back home, fans followed every point, hearts racing thousands of miles away. Social media buzzed. Young athletes watched, seeing in her triumph a mirror of possibility. Eala's journey is deeply intertwined with inspiration. She grew up admiring legends, dreaming of Grand Slam stages. Now, she was becoming the dream for others. The essence of tennis. Tennis is often called a lonely sport. No teammates to mask errors. No timeouts to regroup. Every emotion is exposed. That night, Eala demonstrated the essence of the game: resilience, adaptability, courage. Her tactical intelligence shone. She adjusted to Paolini's patterns, reading serves, anticipating angles. She showed patience in rallies and boldness in decisive moments. Yet what made the victory truly super special was not technical perfection. It was heart. She did not win because Paolini faltered. She won because she dared. A star on the rise. For Paolini, defeat was a reminder of tennis's unpredictability. Even the most seasoned competitors must confront rising stars hungry to redefine the hierarchy. She fought fiercely, embodying the professionalism that defines elite sport. But on this night, it was Eala's chapter to write. As interviews followed, Eala spoke with humility. She acknowledged the challenge, expressed admiration for her opponent, and thanked those who supported her journey. Her words reflected maturity beyond her years. Inside, though, the victory glowed brighter. It marked a turning point, a belief reinforced by action. Ripples of inspiration. In Manila, children gripping rackets watched highlights with shining eyes. Coaches replayed points, analyzing technique. Parents whispered, "Maybe someday." Representation matters.